Let's go back over to Emily Sutton here live on this storm. Emily?
Hi, Mike. Yes, we are going to turn right now so you can get a quick look. What we believe is the circulation. If there's a tornado in there, we are looking directly at it. Hold on, let's just spin it around. We can get around the sun here. We were slammed, Mike, with powerful winds earlier, and they were reaching from different directions. So there's definitely a huge circulation. If this signs up, there's got to be a tornado in there, or a good tornado at any moment. A very large mezzo. It has a ton of rain around it, and likely some very large hail. We were definitely pinged by at least 12 size hail.
Emily, appreciate that. So this rotation, as you can see, continues to increase. Let's go back over to Mark Dillard to see the motion here toward the West Metro. Big hail. Let's put Mark Dillard now live on this. Mark, it looks like it could be tornadic at any time. It's got a very, very large rotation area with it. Okay, let's go ahead and go to max 3 here. Let's go to max 3, and let's take a close look at this storm right now. So the area of rotation is evolving, but it's a big area of spin. Big area of spin here. Corn Colony over toward Sickles and Eakley. This is Ouachita County, heading into Caddo County. It's the lead supercell, and it's traveling to the east-northeast at about 35 miles per hour. Let's broaden on out and hit the shear track on that, Damien. Hit the wind shear track on it, the mesocyclone intensity track. Let's take a look at how it's been kind of cycling up and cycling back down. And it's been coming out of Kiowa County here. Had some funnels there on the western sides of Hobart. And there's the mesocyclone track. There were the funnels that occurred, that little hot spot right there. And it's been ramping right back up again, south side of Cordell. Let's go back to Emily Sutton here. She's right on it with an update. Emily?
Yeah, Mike, we are just east of Cordell, and there's definitely a rising tide, rapid motion into the storm. It does appear that it's ramping up. Earlier, the winds were so strong that we actually had some debris move across the road. Wrapping rain bands earlier, powerful winds, and right now we have a pretty clear view of what would be the base. Now, that being said, it has rain blowing out ahead of it. Lots of heavy rain, so it's kind of obstructing any view of any possible tornado. But there is a lot of rapid motion feeding up into the storm. So I definitely could see it strengthening. Like, what's in front of us?
Emily, keep going. You've got a pretty impressive shot right there.
Yes, so now that we're getting a little bit closer, I'm starting to see a little bit of the base. And I can't see any tornado on the ground, but there's definitely a broad circulation around the whole thing. And I can see the inflow feeding into it. We're getting pretty close. There must be some very heavy rain pushing out in front of it, Mike. It looks like we're about to drive into it. You see the heavy rain band. Where's the circulation at, Mike?
Right now, the circulation's on the southern side of 152, about 5 miles east-southeast of Cordell, but it's a really, really large circulation. And Emily, we can sure tell that from your pictures right here. Let's go back over to the storm tracker, and we're going to take with Mark Dillard coming up next. So here's the metro right here, Canadian County, Oklahoma County. There's a PDS tornado watch for a particularly dangerous situation for all of the West Metro, all the way into western Oklahoma right now. And there's that center of circulation now just on the southern sides of 152. And you're talking about Corn, Cowden, Eakley, over through Sickles and Hydro and Lokiva and Red Rock Canyon and Hinton and Ford and Niles and Cedar Lake. Cedar Lake there just to the southwest of El Reno at 4:50 this afternoon. That's the track right there. Yeah, new tornado in effect. For Dewey County. Yeah, let's go to Mike Bennett. Let's go to max 3. We're going to go over into Dewey County here. Let's go to max 3. So tornado warning here for Mike Bennett's storm now, and go ahead and switch there. And we're talking about this area in Dewey County. Rotation rate is picking up southwest of Sealing and just to the southwest of Toledo. You guys have Mike Bennett? Let's go to Mike Bennett here live. Go, Mike. Okay. Let's go ahead and go back over to intensity on that. Let's do a storm tracker position on that. So the hook really is picking up. this is going on for the ceiling area. Go ahead and kind of back out of that shot just a little bit there. And talking about the ceiling area and north and west of Tologa. So this is central Dewey County. Go ahead and back out a little bit more. There's Putnam there, and the Tologa area, west and north of Putnam and Tologa. And it's tracking right on up here towards Ceiling. Lenora here coming up. So up here in the river there, east of Camargo. There, the river. New tornado warning there. Mike Bennett, are you back with us? So Mike Bennett is tracking that storm right now. So that's a brand new tornado warning for Dewey County in northwestern Oklahoma. And let's go ahead and go back to the Broadview here on Max 2. And here's this PDS tornado watch. You see all the storms are in western Oklahoma. There's a really big supercell down here to the south of the Red River. It's turning hard right. Cover for Wichita Falls here coming up, and Burt Burnett, Texas. And then we have a bunch of storms out here in western Oklahoma. Very unstable ahead of that line of storms. So tornado warning now for the Ceiling area, Lenora in Dewey County. Tornado warning continues eastern side of Cordell for Corn and Colony, and it may lift. It could lift up into Weatherford. Would not be impossible. And Weatherford, you folks may have really huge hail. Could be 3 to 4 inches in diameter, and big-time supercell southwest of Freedom right now. That's a potential tornado producer as well. You folks in Freedom, stay very alert. Very large hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes are possible there. So for the Freedom area, stay alert there. Severe thunderstorm warning, but a large supercell with a big mesocyclone is gradually starting to drop from mid-levels down toward the lower levels. Now here's west central Oklahoma. Here's this lead supercell just on the eastern side of Cordell, and activity down in southwestern Oklahoma is currently getting a bit of a break there. A lot of small hailstorms in through here. Some of these are producing bigger hail, and there is some rotation over the northern side of Altus Luger Lake right now. Let's go back to Emily Sutton near Corn and Colony right now. Emily?
Mike, where is the tightest area of circulation? Please tell me, because we have intermittent radar.